NEC Section 406.11 addresses wiring methods related to receptacles. Specifically, 406.11c focuses on receptacles installed in floors. When floor boxes are used, the code mandates that receptacles be mounted so that the axis of the receptacle is not less than 18 inches, or 457 mm above the finished floor. This requirement aims to prevent water and debris from easily entering the receptacle, reducing the risk of electrical shock and equipment damage. The height requirement also helps to make the receptacle more accessible. Furthermore, NEC Section 406.12 discusses grounding receptacle faceplates. This section requires that receptacle faceplates be of the grounding type. For grounding type receptacles, the faceplate must be constructed of metal or another conductive material that is grounded. This ensures that if a person touches the faceplate, any fault current will be safely conducted to ground, minimizing the risk of electric shock. The grounding connection of the faceplate provides an additional layer of safety beyond the grounding of the receptacle itself. The information presented is based on the National Electrical Code, which is a widely adopted standard for safe electrical installations. It is essential to consult the latest edition of the NEC and local amendments to ensure compliance with all applicable requirements. The NEC is updated regularly to reflect new technologies and address emerging safety concerns. Proper installation of electrical receptacles is critical to ensure the safety of occupants and prevent electrical hazards. Always follow the instructions of the receptacle manufacturer and consult with a qualified electrician if you have any questions or concerns. Failure to comply with the NEC can result in serious consequences, including electric shock, fire, and property damage. The NEC is not a design guide, but a set of safety standards that must be followed to ensure a safe electrical system. Understanding the NEC requirements for receptacle installation is essential for anyone involved in electrical work, including electricians, contractors, and homeowners. By following these guidelines, you can help to create a safe and reliable electrical system. The code is written with the intent to minimize electrical hazards. Receptacles in floors are particularly susceptible to damage and require robust installation methods. The 18-inch height requirement is not arbitrary, it is based on practical experience and engineering judgment. The grounding requirement for faceplates is another critical safety measure that helps to protect against electric shock. The code is constantly evolving to address new challenges and improve safety. It is important to stay up to date on the latest changes to the NEC to ensure that your electrical installations are safe and compliant. There are many other sections of the NEC that are relevant to receptacle installation, including those that address wiring methods, overcurrent protection, and grounding. It is important to consult the entire code to ensure that you are following all applicable requirements. Electrical work can be dangerous if not performed properly. It is always best to consult with a qualified electrician if you have any questions or concerns. The NEC is a complex document, but it is essential for ensuring the safety of electrical installations. By understanding the code, you can help to prevent electrical hazards and protect yourself and others from harm. The purpose of the NEC is to establish a minimum standard for electrical safety. Compliance with the NEC does not guarantee that an electrical installation is perfect, but it does significantly reduce the risk of electrical hazards. The NEC is not a substitute for good workmanship and sound engineering practices. Electrical installations should be designed and installed by qualified professionals who are familiar with the NEC and local regulations. The NEC is a valuable resource for anyone involved in electrical work. By using the NEC as a guide, you can help to ensure that your electrical installations are safe and compliant. In the NEC there is another important thing to follow with electrical connections. They need to be accessible. This means that electrical boxes and panels can't be buried behind walls. This is so electricians can access them for any future troubleshooting or repair. Another important thing is cable management. Cables need to be properly supported and secured to prevent them from being damaged. Cables should never be bent sharply or stapled too tightly, as this can damage the insulation and create a fire hazard. The NEC also has specific requirements for the type of wiring that can be used in different locations. For example, wiring that is installed in wet locations must be rated for wet locations. Wiring that is installed in hazardous locations must be rated for hazardous locations. It is very important to use the correct type of wiring for the application. Overcurrent protection is another important aspect of electrical safety. Overcurrent protection devices, such as circuit breakers and fuses, are designed to protect electrical circuits from overloads and short circuits. These devices will automatically trip or blow if the current in a circuit exceeds a safe level. It is very important to use a correct size overcurrent protection device for the circuit. Grounding is another very critical part of electrical safety. Grounding provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source, which will cause the overcurrent protection device to trip or blow. This will help to prevent electric shock and equipment damage. It is very important to ground all electrical equipment properly. There are a few common mistakes people make when installing electrical receptacles. Firstly, not using the correct wiring gauge. Secondly, not grounding the receptacle properly. Thirdly, over-tightening the screws on the receptacle. Over-tightening the screws can damage the receptacle and make it difficult to remove the wires in the future. In conclusion, installing electrical receptacles is a relatively simple task, but it is important to do it correctly to ensure safety. By following the NEC requirements and taking your time, you can install electrical receptacles safely and effectively. Never attempt to work on electrical equipment if you are not qualified. Electrical work can be dangerous, and it is always best to consult with a qualified electrician if you have any questions or concerns. When working with electrical equipment, always turn off the power at the circuit breaker before you begin. This will help to prevent electric shock. Always use the correct tools for the job. Using the wrong tools can damage the electrical equipment and increase the risk of electric shock. Always wear safety glasses when working with electrical equipment. This will protect your eyes from flying debris. Always be aware of your surroundings when working with electrical equipment. Make sure there are no trip hazards or other obstacles that could cause you to fall. Electrical work can be dangerous, but by following these safety tips, you can reduce the risk of injury. Electrical safety is everyone's responsibility. By being aware of the hazards of electricity and taking the necessary precautions, you can help to prevent electrical accidents. Never overload electrical circuits. Overloading a circuit can cause the wires to overheat and start a fire. Never use extension cords as a permanent wiring solution. Extension cords are designed for temporary use only. Never run extension cords under rugs or furniture. This can trap heat and create a fire hazard. Never use damaged electrical cords or equipment. Damaged cords and equipment can cause electric shock or fire. Always have a qualified electrician inspect your electrical system regularly. A qualified electrician can identify potential hazards and make necessary repairs. Remember, electricity is a powerful force and it should be treated with respect. By following these safety tips, you can help to prevent electrical accidents and keep yourself and your family safe. The orientation of the ground pin on a receptacle, whether it's up or down, is a matter of preference and not typically dictated by the NEC for general residential applications. However, there may be specific situations or local codes that have requirements. Some electricians prefer ground up, while others prefer ground down. One argument for ground up is that if a metal object falls onto a partially plugged-in plug, it is less likely to short circuit between the hot and neutral prongs. Another consideration for receptacle orientation is for specific applications, such as in hospitals or other healthcare facilities, where specific requirements for receptacle orientation may exist to aid in equipment identification or ease of use. These requirements are typically outlined in other standards or guidelines specific to healthcare facilities, not necessarily in the general residential section of the NEC. It's always crucial to consult the latest edition of the NEC and any applicable local codes or regulations in Wisconsin to ensure compliance with all requirements. For the sake of clarity, While the NEC doesn't explicitly mandate a specific orientation ground up or ground down for standard residential receptacles, it does focus heavily on the safety aspects, such as proper grounding and secure connections. The grounding conductor plays a critical role in providing a path for fault current, and it's essential to ensure that all grounding connections are made correctly. The wiring method used to connect receptacles must also comply with the NEC. This includes using appropriate wiring types, such as non-metallic sheaths, cable, Romex, or conduit, depending on the application and local requirements. The wiring must be properly supported and protected from physical damage. The NEC also includes requirements for the spacing of receptacles in residential dwellings. This is to ensure that residents have convenient access to electrical outlets and don't need to rely on extension cords, which can be a safety hazard. The NEC specifies that receptacles should be spaced no more than 12 feet apart along walls in habitable rooms. There are also requirements for receptacles in kitchens, bathrooms, and other specific areas. Another important consideration is the use of arc fault circuit interrupters, or arc fault circuit interrupter breakers for receptacle circuits in dwelling units. Arc fault circuit interrupter breakers are designed to detect arc faults, which are dangerous electrical conditions that can lead to fires. The NEC requires arc fault circuit interrupter protection for most receptacle circuits in dwelling units. These requirements have been expanded over time to cover more areas of the home. Tamper-resistant receptacles are also required in dwelling units. Tamper-resistant receptacles have a mechanism that prevents children from inserting objects into the slots, which can help to prevent electric shock. The NEC requires tamper-resistant receptacles in all areas of dwelling units. The NEC is a comprehensive document that covers a wide range of electrical safety topics. It is important to consult the NEC and local codes to ensure that electrical installations are safe and compliant. Always work with a qualified electrician if you have any questions or concerns. Electrical work can be dangerous, and it is always best to leave it to the professionals. They have the knowledge and experience to perform electrical work safely and effectively. They also have the tools and equipment necessary to do the job right. In addition to the NEC, there may be other applicable standards and guidelines that you need to follow. For example, if you are working on a commercial building, you may need to comply with the National Fire Protection Association standards. These standards cover fire safety topics, such as fire alarm systems and sprinkler systems. It is important to be aware of all applicable standards and guidelines and to follow them carefully. Failure to comply with these standards can result in serious consequences, including fines, penalties, and even criminal charges. The electrical industry is constantly evolving, and new technologies and products are being developed all the time. It is important to stay up to date on the latest trends and developments in the electrical industry. This will help you to provide your customers with the best possible service. There are many ways to stay up to date on the latest trends and developments in the electrical industry. You can attend trade shows, read industry publications, and take continuing education courses. You can also join professional organizations such as the Independent Electrical Contractors or the National Electrical Contractors Association. These organizations offer a variety of resources and benefits to their members, including training, networking opportunities, and advocacy. The electrical industry is a rewarding career choice. Electricians are in high demand and they earn good salaries. They also have the opportunity to work on a variety of different projects. If you are interested in a career in the electrical industry, there are many different training programs available. You can attend a technical school, a community college, or an apprenticeship program. These programs will provide you with the skills and knowledge you need to succeed in the electrical industry. The most important thing is to always prioritize safety and follow the NEC and local regulations to ensure that electrical installations are safe and compliant. By following these guidelines, you can help to protect yourself and others from electrical hazards.